I don't want to hear any complaints.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Seems like Hopetown sprang up out of nowhere.
We'd be done.
But it is really hopping. Selling the ship? Getting a new one? Well, this is the place to do
You
it, I
made it.
guess.
Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? I can walk, talk, and breathe without too much pain. That's good enough for me. Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the Star. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first... His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
HopeTech is the everyday working person's ship.
I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of HopeTech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Three-Star Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Looks like we offer a double share. Of course, payroll's pretty high, but I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for
Awful.
parts, we could try
Nothing good ever
outsourcing.
comes from 'em.
Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare. Everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last! Damn, good to see you. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. I'm glad we understand each other.
You almost sound like you're working for him.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some. Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern. What does concern me is me. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help. No, nothing at all. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. Hope Tech holds its employees to the very... Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel... Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence... We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one... Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than... However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable. Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm. I'm in fears. What's more? Very well. I need you to understand. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hope Tech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
No way I'd want to be in your shoes, Mr. Hope. Having all those people depend...
I'd be lying if I said I had the thought of... I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word? That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for... He's a little different than the... He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work. It was good to meet you, Deputy. I'll be taking it easy for a couple of days. Then, I need to get back up there and keep an eye out for more... I'm hoping to track one of their ships so I can find their hideout. Guess we could both use a little luck, huh? No problem. Good.
Just processing another order for pickups. What was the model?
Pardon.
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine.
Just waiting on the credit check. Bureaucracy, right?
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
It's a tough town, but these are good people.
Ron Hope's a damn hero in my book.
As long as you keep the peace, you're good in my book.
Off-world, right?
Look at this place. Home.
Just here for a chat?
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
What if we just crawled in pie?
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology operation in the settled systems.
Hey there, friend. Need something? Duels Goods has a full line of equipment and accessories. So pop on in to the family.
Good, that's jumping in from where?
Yeah. Paradiso.
Oh yeah. Those specs. Got those too.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Sophistication, behold, the Emporium, Neon's premier seller of all things incredible and exclusive.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
Now is the time to enhance your life. Here at Enhance, we offer a full range of cosmetic and You really going to walk on by? And miss out on a chance to experience Euphorica? We have everything you want.
I just think I need to go all in. I don't want to waste my time struggling to get to middle management.
Go for it. Exclusive members lounge. So what do you say? Are you ready to feel Euphorica?
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera? You kidding? Chimera, all day.
If you're planning on using Aurora, we respectfully ask you do so in the members lounge.
You good?
City? That gets you hammered.
See, you just proved my point. Down your third velocity.
Looks like you need to relax.
By the third Chimera, you're floating on frickin' Cloud 9. I don't know about you, but that's where I...
Welcome. Please. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace. Customers choose our lounge because they desire a more relaxed and sedate journey as they experience the joy of Aurora. We have no blaring music, no crowds, no chaos. The mood here is specifically crafted to allow a full range of mindful self-exploration. Sorry, no. Aurora sales are only permitted through the Astral Lounge. We simply provide a safe haven for you to enjoy it in peace. If you desire access to the lounge, you can purchase admittance for a completely reasonable fee. Otherwise, you're welcome to relax, listen to our music, and perhaps enjoy a chimera. Not only will you be able to experience one of the most exclusive Aurora lounges in Neon, you also have access to our private bar. The bartender down there is a personal friend of mine, and he sells some rather unique items. A wise choice. Here's your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. If you need anything else, please, don't hesitate to ask. Don't forget to ask Q to see our special menu. Care for another chimera?
Sure. Thanks, Micah. And keep them coming. It's been a rough day.
If you're in need of some extra relaxation today, perhaps I could interest you in a visit to the members' lounge?
Wish I could, but I can't swing that right now.
Understandable. In the meantime, please let me know if there's anything else you need.
Micah knows how to make a drink.
What can I get for you? Hello there. On behalf of Euphorica, I welcome you to our members' lounge. I'll be happy to provide whatever you need from our private bar to... Can I get you anything? Some Aurora? Yes. Well, due to the extreme exclusivity of the members' lounge, we like to keep the fact that we offer Aurora confidential. You can rest assured that purchasing Aurora from this establishment is not only safe, it's completely legal. Excellent. We have plenty for purchase. We also offer an assortment of beverages, so feel free to browse our selection anytime. Everything we serve is guaranteed to expand your mind and your soul. begging your pardon. No offense intended. Ah, an interesting perspective. I hadn't thought of it. If you're wondering why I'm here, it's actually thanks to Micah. When you're born in Neon, you're either destined for the top or the bottom of the food chain. There's no... My family started out barely making ends. That's when the gangs break. Yes, I did. I'm quite lucky. You see, I don't know what Micah saw. After she helped me sober up, I've been here ever since. It's what the people of Neon have labeled the most destitute of our citizens. It's a miserable life filled with... To be a street rat is a I apologize if I... Peace, solace, and serenity be with you.
Excuse me?
I like coming here. It lets me forget everything else.
Thanks, Micah. Now keep them coming. It's been a rough day.
If you're in need of some extra relaxation today, perhaps I could interest you in a visit to the Members Lounge? Understandable. In the meantime, please let me know if there's anything else you need.
I'll take a wine, please.
Of course. Please enjoy.
Thanks, Micah. I love the vibe of this place.
I talked to my insurance and they said they don't cover that kind of damage. Is that true?
What I don't sell ends up in draw.
I'm applying for a job at Sinofresh. I don't mind living exclusively on Troll if it means I can save it.
Here's where the magic happens. And by magic, I mean creating Aurora out of fish guts, I guess.
I'm afraid I'm not in the best of spirits right now, but I'll try and help. Welcome to Generdyne. Hello, welcome to Generdyne. Can I help you? This is Generdyne's power facility. We're the only utility authorized to provide power for Neon. All of the electricity collected by our conduction... Oh, certainly. hope to see you again soon.
last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, E&D, B&E.
Not sure how much. Be careful if you run into those.
Submit your application.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the... Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy.
If half the things I've heard about this place are true, then you should.
That would be Benjamin Bayou. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. And he doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat. Good.
Yeah, we definitely won't cause...
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy, talk to him or don't. Of course, Neon's full of desperate people who have no... For some, it's a drug. My rule is simple. Rangers are supposed to exercise good judgment. I'm one person here. I can't help. The best I can do is try to protect the ones who are innocent. Stay out of people's business until you can. Be willing to let the small stuff slide. Don't break up a fight unless it's getting out of hand. Most of all, don't assume that badge will protect you. Nah, I've got friends in high places. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her. Name's Alexis Price. There's a sort of fragile peace here. It's better for everyone. Come on. was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold him... But you understand.
That side's a bad place for tourists.
That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind. You'll fit right in.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking me almost to go.
And I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
Try Veracity yet? It'll change your life.
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
Catherine Lucian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder. Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Hey, Billy. Got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure. Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? A stolen Hope Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
Neon is nothing if not fishy.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you. Freestar Rangers. Please, just hear me out, okay? I need to know I can count on you. Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
Sorry about your brother. Debt is...
Well, on Neon it is. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is Nah, I don't think so. Neon's got a ranger, and do you now? I'm not falling. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I might be able to make an exception for you. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Something I can do for you, friend. Well now, always happy to... Tell me, what brings you... It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf. But I think... Thank you all the same.
Wow. This guy's a real piece of work.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, what's your stake in this anyway? Well, I'm afraid that's just... Then offer me something I want. Let's just calm down now. This is a lot of crap. Seems to me like you're a long way. You come walking in here. Maybe it's time I...
Let's make this quick!
Well, they don't need it now. Where? I swear they were just here.
Whatever you've got!
Get down! Down, down, down!
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have it. Tell me, what brings you? Ah, it's awful kind of you. Thank you all the same.
Wow.
If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding on... You see, in my line of work, what's your stake in? Well, I'm afraid that... Then offer me something I want. Well, that's easy to promise. Look, I'd like to help. Maybe I should. You come walking. Maybe it's time. A new customer, perhaps? Well now, tell me what brings... Oh, it's just a modest end, but I'm sure you... Ah, it's awful kind. Thank you all the same.
Wow. This guy...
Oh, I intend you no offense. It just seems... What's your stake in this? But you're making it my bit. I have a legal right to collect what's... Then offer me something I... Ain't no need for that. Don't you worry. Well, that ain't wrong. That's what I'm hoping. You got something. You come walking in. Maybe it's time I show.
Hey.
Well now, look here. Well now, tell me what brings you by, friend? Ah, it's awful. Thank you all the same.
Wow.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my... It ain't my fault he drank. What's your stake in? Well, I'm afraid... Then offer me something. Well, there's no need to bring the other... He ain't half as... You think I like having to do this? I don't. I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret. Folks might try to take advantage.
I gotta ask for a bigger cut next time.
You better watch it.
I've got no idea.
Too bad I can't.
You really going to walk on by?
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up.
If I have to eat, be sure to look like
Come in right now.
Goodman's with the city.
Did you talk to Goodman?
Dealing with him won't cause ripples.
Yeah. I figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar Rangers. Glad the badge still means something around here.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers. I think our new deputy here is just a real smooth talker.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
its eyes on Saburo Kaneko. That guy's trouble with the status.
So come on in. Enjoy some unique company. And toss back one of our exclusive velocity cocktails. Madame Sauvage's place. Where the fun never stops. In the city that never sleeps.
Love your fit. It may not work for some, but you...
A Freestar Ranger, and he's... What are you? A sidekick or something? Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for... Anyway, this ain't my first interrogations. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. I didn't even keep the ship. I gave it to some men. It was just a quick, clean job. I made sure nobody got hurt. Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. I hear you. I'm still willing to talk. Come on, I'm trying to help here. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of... In my line of work, you learn... No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Didn't seem right I should pry. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? No. Nothing at all. Left me feel... Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. I'm sure he's got all kinds of stuff.
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and... Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Suits me. I'm getting too old for this line of work. Besides, I'm going out on a high note. Ain't many can say they grabbed a ship right out of Hope Tech. Should make a good story for the kids one day.
Be careful out there. Talk to Ranger Shadid at the Rock. He should be able to help.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole areas. Us crate rats used to think that kinda wish they weren't just holed up and... Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, what with the disciples? Can't blame a fellow for trying, right?
Everything looks exactly as we left it, right?
Hey, what's going on?
Right.
Never ever go outside the city walls.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the three-star model. Just making my way.
Good to see you. Hey, I wondered when you might come by.
Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so... Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled system. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other rangers. So how'd it go? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush it. One thing I can promise you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I... You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
Let's talk for a minute. Welcome back. Any... Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is. What did you learn from this starship thief? Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I could give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco. He came from money. And when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk, the family fort. He had this dream to become a Like what? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the first. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you just remember that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Your priority is to gather more intel about the first. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headed? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar... In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome. Good hunting, Deputy.
Excuse me.
Respect priority docking for emergency patients. The clinic welcomes all.
Docking cycle complete.
Here to shoot the breeze?
Can I help?
Ma'am, I'm just a courier. You should inspect your
I
ship
understand
for heat
that.
leaks
I'm
and
not
frequent
blaming you
lead.
directly. Dr. Salvato, how long?
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. Yeah, the marshal's been sitting out.
Yes, that sounds right. 3 times. I will be making it very clear to your superiors that lives are at stake, and the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot meet our needs, someone else will.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return to your duties.
Yep, I'm pretty well caught up on Ben Armistead. Pleased to meet. Well, Guess that's the long and short of it. You're the
Ranger Armistead. How have you been?
Well, well. Ain't you that notorious smuggler, Barrett? I'm just pulling your leg. I know you left that life behind.
You had a lot to do with that, Ben. You could have put me away for a long time, but you gave me a second chance.
Well, I always knew you were a good egg who just got mixed up in some things. Hopefully, you found a better path in life.
I've been working with Constellation for a long time. Better pay, but I still get the...
So, is one of them first mercenaries here? Well, every ranger knows it's important to trust. No better place in the settled systems to get... You can bet it beats anything. I know just the man who can help you.
Do you need something?
Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. And she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, and I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy
It'd be
here
enough
could
to know
use
that
some
the
help.
Rangers are keeping an
Came
eye on
looking
us.
for someone
But to
who
have it
might
be my
a
own
patient.
husband, so comforting.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues. The patient records database is acting up. Access is a lot slower than normal, and I have no idea why. I'll look into it later. For now, let's focus on your investigation. Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so... it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're after? Former soldier, huh? Yeah, they say war changes people forever. Makes me sad, the thought of soldiers who... The name's not ringing any bells, but... Do you know what was wrong with her? That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Abby, how are you? Everything okay?
I'm certainly not bored.
Okay, give me just a minute here.
This year has really flown by.
First couple of years at the harvest, for sure. Getting used to it.
Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman. Yeah. Let me think for a second. All right, hang on. I know that we do...